Talked about that when, like before the game?
No, we talked about it. He says, "Hey, I'm going to get you in space, and when I give it to you, I know you're going to make it happen." So just kind of those conversations builds our relationship to something special.
Was that like specifically before the first overtime, or was that?
No, we say it before the game and throughout the game.
Yeah.
For a lot of guys, it's going to be their first time running out of that tunnel on Saturday. What does that mean to you, and how do you describe it to the guys who have never gone through it before?
Man, there's nothing like that feeling. For a lot of guys, it's something that we dreamed of doing when we were kids. So, it speaks volumes to kind of, it's something that you've envisioned since you were younger. So to kind of run out there and, see the fans and see your family out there is really special.
What kind of influence did those guys have on Chris and also Corey?
They had a big influence. They kind of taught me, the ins and outs of football. My dad taught me from a receiver standpoint, how to dissect coverage and how to make plays in space. And then on the flip side, since my stepdad played DB, kind of having that DB mindset as well, what he's thinking and things like that. So I kind of had the best of both worlds. So, when I'm running the ball, I kind of know what the DB, is doing or what he's kind of thinking in his mind. So it kind of helped me, to be able to make plays in space.
Mike Denbrock once described you. He said, once he gets the ball in space, he treats it like a punt return. Is that true?
Pretty much, man. I just, what I always tell DK as well, just put it in my hands and I'll make something happen. But that's pretty funny he said that. I just love having the ball in my hands. When the ball's in my hands, it's like the game slows down. So I love it.
How are you different than last year? Obviously, you didn't get opportunities in the offense last year while you did on special teams. Where'd you step up your game where you were able to put yourself in this position?
Just kind of feel like I developed as a wide receiver a lot more. Amir Carlisle was in front of me, fifth-year senior, but I felt like I learned from him a lot. I feel like I needed that prep as far as being a better wide receiver because, I feel like I'm okay after the catch. So as far as picking up my game from a standpoint of being a developed and polished route runner, has helped me a lot. And then, after the catch is what I do well. So I feel like kind of blending the two will be good for me.
You had several months to do that, but you also had a bunch of months where you weren't, at full speed. What did you do when you weren't at full speed? I mean, were you film rat? How did you deal with that?
Like you said, I was in film a lot, and then also I got hurt in the spring, so it was during spring ball. So I was able to, kind of be behind the scenes and look and see what's going on, be in the playbook and really help Fink out. I'm really proud of him and his development. That's one of my best friends.
Okay.
So even when I was down and when he got his chance to show what he could do, I was nothing but happy for him. So from a standpoint as a wide receiver, I learned a lot from Fink as well, just kind of, to the ins and outs of routes and, just being able to watch guys from another point of view really helped me out a lot.